Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Kwame Chumesi. I think I'm so late in regards to giving out this good news because this news was published on the 3rd of November. Before we get right into this video, just know that I'm not a migration agent or an educational agent, so please use any advice in this video as general advice only. Okay, so the great news is any visa holder of visa subclass 482 will now have a clear pathway to becoming a permanent resident under the visa subclass 186, which is the employer nomination scheme. This is great news and this is awesome. Okay, so first, we didn't have this clear pathway, but from the 25th of November, which is basically in 10 days time, in 10 days time, any visa holder of visa subclass 482 or any new applicants in the process of getting their visa granted, which is visa subclass 482, will now have a clear pathway to becoming a permanent resident. So this is great news, guys, and I can't wait for them to actually activate this. Most people will come work, and once their visa expires, it's either they look for another employer to sponsor them under the exact same visa, or they go back to their home country, which isn't fair. The medium stream of the visa subclass 482 basically had a pathway. I think you had to work for your employer for like 4 years, and that had a pathway, but the short-term stream didn't have any pathway. But now, regardless of your stream, you have a clear pathway to becoming a permanent resident after working for the exact same employer for 2 years. This is awesome. The only question I have in regards to this is, with the visa subclass 482, there is no age limit. So regardless of your age, you will be granted the visa. But when you're moving on to becoming a permanent resident, that's where the issue is. So I don't know if they're going to make any reform or amendment to the visa subclass 186 requirement, which is the permanent residency requirement, because there is an age limit of 45. So if you are over 45 years old, you want to be able to apply for that visa. Okay, so I just need clarity in regards to that, and I'm just waiting patiently for them to activate this visa, and I'll go have a look, and if there's any changes to the age limit in regards to you becoming a permanent residency after holding a visa subclass 482, if there's any changes, I'll come switch on my camera and bring you that update. But that's the only catch I have in regards to this. Okay, hopefully they do something in regards to that. And again, of course, it's an employer sponsored visa, so you still need to go look for an employer to sponsor you, and with a bit of experience, that's the hardest thing ever. Because when we open our borders, a lot of employers were sponsoring people, but as I'm talking to you now, not many employers are actually giving out sponsorship to people under visa subclass 482. So hopefully the employers will also open their arms and accept a lot of migrants, whether onshore or offshore, to come and work for them. Now let me switch on my other camera and let's go through this step by step. See you on the other side. Okay guys, so let's quickly go through the announcement. So this announcement was made on the 3rd of November 2023, and it says that expanding pathways to PR for temporary skilled sponsored workers. Okay, I'll leave a link to this in the description section below, so please go and have a read for yourself. Okay, so it says here temporary skilled shortage subclass 482. So from 25th November 2023, the government plans to remove the limit on the number of short-term stream TSS visa application that visa holders can make in Australia. This change is intended to apply to new TSS visa application made on or after the 25th November 2023. Short-term stream TSS holders with visa expiring before 25th November 2023 will need to travel outside of Australia to lodge a third short-term stream TSS application. So this is basically saying that with all visa holders, either prior to the 25th of November or after the 25th of November, they'll be eligible for this pathway to becoming a permanent residency after the 25th of November. But in case your visa is going to expire, okay, if you're on a visa subclass 482 and your visa is expiring before the 25th of November, then you need to go back to your home country, then reapply for the visa and come back to Australia. As easy as that. Now, so how do you become a permanent resident? So this will be under the employer nomination scheme subclass 186, okay, the temporary residence transition stream. Okay, and they've got all the details here as I've already said. So this is great news, guys. So we are all patiently waiting, okay, from for the 25th of November so they can activate this. So this is basically the news. So we are now waiting for the legislation part of things, and I hope once this is in place they'll make changes to the information on the Home Affairs website in regards to the visa subclass 482 and also the visa subclass 186. That is what I'm hoping for. Once the legislation is out, I'll quickly turn on my camera and of course do another detailed video for you guys. So what is visa subclass 482? Again, this is a temporary skill shortage visa. They've got other streams, okay? So they've got a short-term stream, they've got a medium-term stream, they've got a labor agreement stream, they've got a subsequent entrant stream, okay? Most people that I know of basically come to the short-term stream, and this will allow you to work for the employer. So your employer needs to sponsor you in regards to this visa, okay? And this will allow you to stay and work for the employer for 2 years. So when we quickly click on the short-term stream, so guys, I've already done a detailed video in regards to this. So this is basically like an overview, okay? So when we click on here, we can go, this is the overview. The cost is 1,455 Australian dollars. You can go and read about this visa, the eligibility, okay? So be this age. This is what I wanted to show to you guys. There is no age requirements for this visa, which is awesome. And they've got other, what do you call it, visa requirements is all here, okay? And all the details are here. Go and have a read for yourself. So this is good. This is really, really good. Now let's look at the employer nomination scheme visa. So this is basically a permanent residency visa. So once you've worked with your nominated employer or the employer that sponsored you for 2 years, if everything is okay, your employer will now go ahead and apply for the visa subclass 186 for you, and you'll still need to work for your employer. Okay, so with this visa, it's a straight away permanent residency visa. You'll be able to travel in and out of Australia for I think up to 5 years, and after the 5 years period you may need to renew or of course go get your Australian citizenship, and that's what most people do. Okay, so once you stay and live in Australia for 4 years, you are entitled to become an Australian citizen. So all you have to do is to just apply for Australian citizenship, go get the ceremony done, and have your Australian passport, then yay, you become an Australian citizen. So this is great news. Again, I want us to go look at eligibility and look at the age requirement, because I think the transitioning from the visa subclass 482 to the 186 is going to be smooth, but those that are over the age of 45 years, I don't know what is going to happen to them. I don't know if the government is going to remove this. Hopefully they do. If not, then if you're on the visa subclass 482, again, that still doesn't guarantee you of becoming a permanent resident, because that age barrier is going to be a problem to most of you guys. Okay, let's look at the direct entrance stream. So if the direct entry stream, you must be nominated by an Australian employer. Your occupation must be on the relevant list of the eligible skilled occupation list. You must have at least a competency. Okay, so let's look at this one. So we just go into details. For this one, I just want to look at the eligibility, okay? The eligibility criteria, if the age limit is still there. So eligibility, okay? Have an eligible occupation. We all know that. Okay, be this age. So I think the age requirement is there. Be this age. So usually you must be under 45 years of age when you apply. You are exempt from this criteria if any of the following applies to you. Oh, you are nominated on academic. Yep. Okay, so there's nothing that says here in regards to if you're coming from a visa subclass 482, you'll be exempted. So I've read through this. I think with certain occupations, you are exempted. For that, we all know about that. So this is what I'm hoping for. So hopefully from the 25th of November, I'm hoping they add something in regards to you are exempted from the age limit if you have a visa subclass 482. Okay, so this will give a lot of people hope. So people that are over the age of 45, this will give them hope for them to go apply for visa subclass 482, because at the end of the day, they have hopes of them becoming a permanent residency after 2 years. So again, that is visa subclass 186. I'll leave the link in the description section below. And again, so how do you go look for an employer? Okay, so with the visa subclass 482, there are two parts. Your employer will need to submit some documentations to the government, and they'll need to get an approval. Okay, so that doesn't concern you. That your employer will have to look for a migration agent to assist them do all that. Okay, I know employers that can get the approval within 1 week, 2 weeks, I think maximum 3 months. Some can even get the approval within a day or something. Okay, so they need to go do all that. And from a little research, okay, most employers are not ready to do that. That's why most of the employers are not willing to sponsor people. Why? Because they'll need to submit a lot of documents like their taxes and a whole lot. Okay, how much they are paying the employees, how much money they are earning, and most companies do not want to share that because the government is basically going to do a deep dive into their business, and most employers don't want that. Hence, that's why most employers are not ready to sponsor overseas workers. Okay, but with those that are ready to sponsor, okay, if you meet all the criteria, I'm pretty sure they'll sponsor you. So how do you go and look for employers to sponsor you on the visa subclass 482? You have to go check on the skilled occupation list. Okay, I'll leave this link in the description section below. So just go on the skilled occupation list, come all the way to the bottom here. Okay, so where it says skilled occupation list, don't type anything here. Just go straight away to select visas. Okay, now we need to select visa subclass 482. So we've got two here. Visa subclass 482. We have the temporary school shortage. Yep, that's what most of you guys will be applying for anyway. We have the medium stream 2 here. Okay, just select these two and go all the way to the bottom here. So when it comes to the bottom here, all the occupations you will find here, if you have experience in these occupations, then you can move on to looking for an employer to sponsor you. Again, I've done a detailed video of this on this channel. I'll leave it in the description section below, or if you guys want a refresher video, just let me know in the description section below, in the comment section below, and I'll be there to do this for you. Okay, so you have the occupation, the ANZ SCO code. So this is basically going to define the duties, okay, of the sort of occupations you're going to apply for. We have the list here. We have the skills assessment authorities. Yes, most of these occupations will require you to go get your skills assessment, but not all of them. So this is really, really important. Okay, so come on this website and basically go through. There's a lot on this list, guys. So yeah, go through and look, see if your occupations is listed here. We have up to 5 pages. So I'm pretty sure with the sort of skill set you have experience in, it's going to be listed here. And if it's listed here, you can go through the requirements, get everything together, look for an employer to sponsor you, and I'm pretty sure I'll see you guys soon in Australia. Thanks so much, guys, for staying tuned till now. So this was basically a quick update and also a refresher video. If you have any questions, please feel free, comment below, and I'll be there to help you guys out. If you find this information useful, or you're looking forward to learning more about Australia, settling in Australia, we have a lot of videos that's going to educate you guys in regards to Australia. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.